This video did not just land on your screen by chance. It's here because something deep inside of you has been whispering, I can't keep living like this. You've been carrying that quiet thought for a while now. Maybe you feel tired in your body, even more tired in your soul. Maybe you even feel stuck, like every day looks the same, a loop that you can't seem to break. Maybe you feel invisible, like the world keeps moving, no one actually sees you. You wake up, you do what needs to be done, you check all the boxes, yet you lay down your head at night, there's an ache in your chest that says, I was made for more than this. Here's the hard truth. Most women wait. We wait until we feel ready. We're ready to begin, ready to change, ready to take that one step that scares us. Waiting to feel ready is the very thing that keeps you in the same place. It's like waiting for the perfect weather. Before planting a seed, you will wait forever. The garden will never grow. 80% of people who hear a message like this will nod along. In agreement, they'll feel a spark of hope, even a rush of motivation. Slowly, they'll drift back to their old ways. The other 20%, they will feel that whisper rise to a roar. They'll do the hard thing, not perfectly, not smoothly, not without fear. They will step forward, messy, imperfect, powerful, beyond what they believe. Here's the real question. Which one will you be? Every woman I meet wants transformation. You want to feel confident again. You want to wake up with energy that lasts. You want to walk into a room and feel at home in your own skin. Not shrinking, not hiding, not questioning, fidgeting what everyone else is thinking about you. Here's the struggle. Transformation feels so far away, it feels impossible. It's not because you're weak. It's because you've been taught the wrong formula. We've been told, if I just had more motivation, if I had more discipline, if I just filled my life with more routines, more books, more podcasts. Transformation, it doesn't begin with more. It begins with less. Less excuses. The little reasons you give yourself for staying stuck. Less comparison. The endless game of measuring yourself against someone else. Less habits that drain your energy, leaving you empty at the end of the day. Less stories that you've repeated for so long that you believe that they're true. The ones that you say you'll never change or never measure up or never be enough. The reason you feel weighed down isn't because you can't do it. It's because you're carrying too much that was never meant for you. Your arms are full of things that it doesn't serve you. Until you let them go, you can't pick up the life you were created for. The next chapter of your story is not about piling on more. It's about peeling away what doesn't belong so you can finally see the woman that you were always meant to become. Let's talk about one of the sneakiest traps of all, the identity trap. It usually sounds something like this. I'm just not a confident person. I'm too busy to take care of myself. I'm just not that kind of woman who cares about that stuff. Do you hear it? Those little I'm just statements. They sound so casual, so normal, almost harmless. Over time, they start to sink deep into your bones. You repeat them so often that you start to believe them. They feel like the truth. They are not the truth. They are labels. They are stories. They are false identities that you have picked up somewhere along the way. Maybe from a comment someone made years ago. Maybe from a season of exhaustion. Maybe from your own survival mode when life got heavy. I know this because I've lived there too. For years, I told myself, I don't have time to care about how I look anymore. I'm a mom. It doesn't matter anymore. The reality is it wasn't that I didn't have time. It was that I didn't believe that I was worth the effort. I had buried myself under responsibilities. I had drowned myself in motherhood, and in the to-do lists, in all the things everyone else needed from me. I was surviving. I had forgotten that the woman God created me to be. The day that I realized that those things I said weren't facts, excuses dressed up as personality traits, that was the day that everything shifted. I want you to hear this. Your identity is not fixed. It is not locked in place because of your past. It is not cemented by your failures or mistakes. It is not defined by what other people have spoken over you. Your identity is alive, and it is alive in Christ. It is meant to grow, to stretch, to evolve. That only happens if you are willing to change the old stories that you've been telling yourself for so long. Let me ask you this. What is the "I'm just" statement that you've been carrying around? Because the moment that you decide to question that, it is the moment that you begin to break free. Now, I want to talk about something that might surprise you. In fact, some of you are already rolling your eyes. Fashion. For many women, fashion feels like fluff, unnecessary. With everything happening in your life, with all the responsibilities that you juggle, it feels silly to even think about what you're wearing. You're not searching for style tips. You're searching for confidence. You're not craving a new outfit. You're craving clarity, peace, and joy. Listen, I get it. Fashion is not the hero of your story. It shouldn't be. It's not going to save you. It's not the point. Here's what I want you to see. Fashion can be a tool, a guide, a mirror. Every single morning when you get dressed, you are rehearsing one of two identities. The old identity, the woman who feels small, tired, invisible. The new identity, the woman who is bold, confident, alive. Think about it. If you put on the clothes that make you shrink, that make you hide, that make you blend into the background, you are preaching that old identity again. When you choose, even in small ways, to put on something that makes you feel strong, something that makes you feel awake, something that makes you stand a little taller, you are rehearsing the new identity. You are giving yourself a head start on the woman that you're becoming, long before you even feel like that woman. Fashion will not create your confidence for you. It will activate it. It will bring it to the surface. It will guide you into stepping into the version of yourself that God already sees in you. The woman He created you to be. This isn't about impressing anyone else. This is not about what the world thinks. It's about alignment, about letting the outside reflect what God is already. It's about what God is already building inside. When these two things come together, your inner renewal and your outward expression, something powerful happens. You stop hiding. You stop living small. You start walking with the kind of quiet and unshakable confidence that comes from knowing who you are. Let's get practical for a moment. Why do most women stay stuck, even when they desperately want change? Because their daily habits quietly reinforce the very identity that they're trying to escape. It looks like this: saying yes to everyone else, every request, every need, every demand, till there's nothing left for you. You pour out for others. Your own cup is bone dry. Reaching for the same oversized hoodie, the same stretched out leggings, not because they make you feel good or feel alive, not because you love them, because they help you to stay invisible, safe, unnoticed. Telling yourself on Monday, this week will be different. By Wednesday, you've already slipped back into the same patterns because the old habits are stronger than your new intentions. Here's the thing, you're not stuck because your dreams are too big. You are stuck because your habits are too small. They are allowing you to play small. As long as you cling to what feels comfortable, you will never step into what is possible. Comfort feels safe. It will never carry you into the transformation. How do you know if you're ready to transform? I want to give you a simple checklist, a test that you can run through right now. Number 1, I'm done defending my excuses. No more hiding behind, "This is just who I am." That phrase may have felt safe. It's been holding you hostage. You are more than that story. Number 2, I'm willing to feel uncomfortable. Change will not feel natural at first. It will feel clunky, awkward, and even very vulnerable. Awkward is not failure. It's the bridge to growth. Number 3, I've dropped the shame. Waiting to feel confident, brave, and alive in your own skin is not shallow. It's not vain. It's stewardship. You are a daughter of God. How you carry yourself is a part of how you carry His image. Number 4, I accept the process. Transformation is not a single moment, it is a journey. It's the daily choices repeated over and over until they no longer feel like choices. They simply become who you are. If you can check these off, even if it feels scary, you're ready. Here's the final truth that nobody likes to talk about. Transformation is not glamorous. It's not flashy. It's repetitive. At the start, it might feel strange, like you're trying on a new identity that doesn't quite fit yet. The more you repeat it, the more natural it becomes. It begins with something small. One morning you put on jeans instead of leggings. That feels unnatural. You notice yourself tugging at them, maybe even second guessing your choice. A week later, you're adding lipstick before leaving the house. That feels bold, almost too bold. You do it. A month later, you find yourself walking into a room and standing taller without even thinking about it. One day, you catch your reflection in the mirror, and it hits you. This isn't practice anymore. This is just who I am. Fashion didn't transform you. God did, through your habits. Fashion was simply the guide, the tool that walked beside you as you rehearsed the identity you were always meant to step into. Let me leave you with this question. If nothing changes, if you keep the same habits, same mindset, the same excuses, where are you going to be 1 year from now? Now picture this instead. 1 year from now, you've let go of all those old stories. You've built new patterns, new habits. You've allowed fashion not as the hero, as the guide to walk you into confidence, into joy, into purpose. Which version do you want more? The first one feels heavy. The second one fills you with hope. You are ready. Here's what I want you to do. Comment below and tell me what one thought, one habit, or one excuse are you ready to give up this week? If you're ready to keep walking this journey with me, make sure you subscribe, because right here you'll find the tools, the truth, and encouragement that you need to step fully into the woman you were created to be. Because style is more than what you wear, it's how you step into your God-given purpose. I will see you all in the next one.